Part 13. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 121. Now. The voice of the Supreme Consciousness resounded. End of Day 12. Fassi, Northern Bear, Beautiful, Maple, Island, and Eagle Hook have successfully resisted the invasion of the Wasteland Beast on the 11th day. The following rewards will be awarded. 1. Add 10% for national fortunes. 2. Add 10% for resources. 3. 5 stronghold experience. Hint 1. Since the Pretty Country, the Maple Leaf Country, the Island Country, and the Eagle Hook Country will lead the Wasteland Beasts that invaded on the 12th day to the Dragon Country stronghold point, so the rewards will be reduced. Tip 2. Since the Dragon Kingdom has not killed all the Wastelandmen that invaded in the 12 days, the reward will be distributed together after killing all the Wasteland Beasts. The voice of the Supreme Consciousness also resounded at this time. 13th day, Wave, the Wasteland Beast is coming, please prepare to protect your stronghold. Tip 1, if the stronghold is destroyed, it will wipe out the country and everyone in the national sports battlefield. Tip 2, there will be 13 waves of Wasteland Beasts attacking today, the time is uncertain, and there may even be an invasion. Tip 3, from the 13th day, Wave, onwards, the Wasteland Beast will not appear below the sea level. Well, 13 days have also begun. After hearing the voice of the Supreme Consciousness. Sure enough, the lowest has changed from D to C. 13 days will not be lower than C, and 14 days will not be lower than B? Damn, the more I think about it, the more terrifying it becomes. The people of the country were amazed, and then began to discuss the reward on the 12th day. The rewards won't be given for now, and they won't be given out together until all the wastelands are killed. In this situation, the beautiful country will continue to lure the wasteland beasts over, and before the end of the 15 days, the wasteland beasts will not be able to kill them all. In this case, you can't give up resisting. Grass. What a rule, Gen Numa is outrageous. The people of the country are all kinds of dissatisfied, but they can only complain and complain. Supreme Consciousness is a ruthless machine that will not explain anything to you because you don't understand. What, so little reward? I think it's okay. After all, it lured the Wasteland Beast to the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom. The problem is, we lured the Wasteland Beast over, and a lot of people died, and this reward is too small, 90% of it is deducted. Be content. Many people in the beautiful country are dissatisfied with the reward and feel that the reward is too little. But there are some people who think that the reward is good. After all, a wasteland beast has not been killed. The other side. Han Palace. High-rise meeting room. The supreme ruler frowned. The reward is indeed a bit small, but compared to destroying the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom, I can accept any small reward. Even if I don't give a reward, I can accept it? If you don't give a reward, you can accept it? The rest of the top brass did not speak, but that does not mean that they can accept it. But, as it stands, destroying the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom is indeed the most important thing. If it can't be destroyed, then the price of the copy of the beautiful country will be really great. First of all, a lot of alchemy potions were given out. The manufacturing drawings of the second-generation alchemy potion were also given to several countries. Secondly, unite with other countries to deal with the Dragon Kingdom. This will make the French West and the Northern Bear Kingdom wary. If you want to be like this again in the future, it won't be as smooth as this time. And finally, the rewards are indeed a bit small. If nothing else, the Eagle Hook country, the Island country and the Fenjia country will definitely ask themselves for compensation. Naturally, the beautiful country doesn't want to give it, but in this situation, you have to give it if you don't give it. They are the most afraid, and the other 3 countries will not do it. Because in this case, the previous efforts are all equivalent to waste. So, this time there has to be a reward. Eagle Hook Country. High-rise meeting room. This. Such a small reward? No, we must be beautiful and give us some compensation. Yes. We have to be compensated. Our 12th day wasteland beast, the strongest, is only an A rank, we can successfully kill it. This time, there are so many national fortunes and resources missing, we must be compensated, otherwise we will no longer lead the wasteland beasts to the Dragon Country stronghold in the future. In the end, the Eagle Hook Country decided to ask the Beautiful Country for compensation. Moreover, or a lot of compensation. Out of helplessness, the Beautiful Country could only pinch its nose and was very distressed, meeting the compensation requirements of the Eagle Hook Country. If you read a violent novel, go to Filu Novel Network. Island Nations. Their top brass are also in session. Our dungeon creator has been injured a lot, and the reward this time is so small, the Beautiful Country must compensate us. Yes. It has to be compensated, or a lot of compensation. 0 asking for flowers. If we don't give compensation, we will terminate the cooperation. At this critical moment, the Beautiful Country will definitely give. In the end, the island nation also decided to ask the Beautiful Country for compensation. Moreover, it's a little more than the Eagle Hook Country. The Beautiful Country talked about the price for a long time, and in the end, the 2 sides took a step back. No, it should be half a step back. Maple Leaf Country. As the younger brother of the Beautiful Country, they dare not ask the Beautiful Country to compensate. But in order to stabilize the Maple Leaf Country, the Beautiful Country took the initiative to give some compensation. It's just that. Less compensation than the Eagle Hook Country. Less compensation than island nations. But the meaning is there. On the Maple Leaf Country's side, he didn't say anything more. National Fortune Battlefield. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. What should be thought about and what should not be considered, Chen has thought about it. Click. From time to time, deliberately make some cracks. Every now and then, go and fix some cracks. And it has always been maintained that the speed at which cracks appear is greater than the rate at which they can be repaired. This will give people the illusion that the creator of the Dragon Kingdom quest can't hold on. As a matter of fact, Chen played tic-tac-toe chess in the clouds high in the sky again. After a while, Chen played backgammon. Bang bang. The colorful centipede is here again. Chen was playing backgammon while paying attention to the distance, and at the same time thinking in his heart. Hurry up! Hurry up! Bring in the wasteland beasts. Framing people are so ink, at this speed, you can't catch up with the hot food. He is extremely relaxed, but the people of the outside world, that is a frightened heart. Because wasteland beasts are coming again. This time it came not from the sea in the rear, but directly in front. Moreover, 3 heads are coming at once. 1 head B grade, 1 head C grade, 1 head A. With the addition of the previous ones, there are now a total of 6 wasteland beasts. Knock knock. The new wasteland beast slammed into the wall of air in a frenzy. Click. The cracks in the air have increased again. In the eyes of the others, Chen face became even more solemn. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 122. It's okay, it's just an A, it should be able to block it. Blocking is blocking, but if it goes on like this, there will be more and more wasteland beasts, what can I do then? We must take advantage of the time when Great God Chen is blocking these wasteland beasts, find a way to kill these wasteland beasts, and reduce their number as much as possible. We all know what you said. The soldiers also know it, and the great god Chenfen knows even more, but how to kill it? Great god Chenfeng's air wall can block the wasteland beast, so it will naturally block the attacks of the warriors. What if it goes on like this? The people of the country were anxious. The speed at which cracks appear is much faster than the speed of repair, and the creator of the copy of the Dragon Kingdom should be almost unbearable. Just look at the 13th day, how is the quality of the wasteland beast? Yes, if we can get a few more A's, or even A+. The Dragon Kingdom stronghold will be destroyed today. Ha ha ha. 073 This time, the Dragon Kingdom is waiting to die. The people of the beautiful country, the island country, the Eagle Hook country, and the Maple Leaf country have begun to relax their spirits. In fact, they are also afraid that after the Dragon Kingdom survives, is also afraid of retaliation from the Dragon Kingdom. So, since it has been done, it must be carried out to the end, to put the Dragon Kingdom to death. After the Dragon Kingdom stronghold was destroyed, the dungeon creator was obliterated, and the Dragon Kingdom befell disaster. They will also join forces to deal an even more desperate blow to the Dragon Kingdom. Of course, all of this is based on the destruction of the Dragon Kingdom stronghold, the killing of the creator of the dungeon, and the catastrophe that befalls you. Because the current national strength of the Dragon Kingdom, very strong, and got so many resources. If it really starts, it's hard to say. They are afraid that the Dragon Kingdom will take out some resources and seek help from the Northern Bear Kingdom. Especially something like the Golden Holy Rain. This is a magic medicine that every country wants. National Fortune Battlefield. A base in a beautiful country. The soldiers of the beautiful country set off again. Lured away the wasteland beasts that invaded for 12 days, and the soldiers of the pretty kingdom were almost dead. However, the Supreme Consciousness will give a certain amount of time to let the beautiful country supplement people in. Now, on the 13th day, 6 of them had already appeared. But the highest is B class, and not even a B and wasteland beast appears. But it's still leading to the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom. Quantity is not equal to quality, this is the opinion of many people. But to some extent, quantity can compensate for part of the quality. So, it doesn't matter if we don't have a wastelandman, as long as we bring in enough wastelandmen. Maybe that wasteland beast became the straw that broke the camel's back. Island nations. Now, the new ninjas have set off. In fact, they are worse than the beautiful country. Not only did all the ninjas die, but the creator of the dungeon was also not lightly injured. If it weren't for the fact that the beautiful country gave enough compensation, the island country once wanted to give up follow-up cooperation. On the 13th day of the island nation, the wasteland beast encountered was only C+, but it came all at once, which was considered trouble-free. Eagle Hook country. Their losses were comparatively less. Because among the wasteland beasts that led to the Dragon Kingdom last day, there was only one A-rank wasteland beast. And today, the tallest is only B. To say who lost the most on the 12th day. The Maple Leaf country is the best to do. Mainly unlucky, I met a colorful centipede in A+, which belongs to the strongest batch. Not only did the soldiers of the Maple Leaf country suffer heavy casualties, but even the creator of the copy was almost burped by the poison. Fortunately, the replica creator of the island country is good at poisoning, and he can be regarded as saving his life. On the 13th day, the Maple Leaf country encountered the strongest wasteland beast, but it was only C level, not even C+. The creator of the Maple Leaf Nation's dungeon breathed a sigh of relief. Fortunately, the strongest wasteland beast is only C level, otherwise he would definitely finish playing. C-class wasteland beast, he doesn't need to go out himself. The soldiers of the Maple Leaf country can do it, and he can also use this day to recuperate and recover his situation and strength. If you read a violent novel, Go to Fila Novel Network. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. Click. Cracks appear. Buzz. Crack repair. Chen Feng looked like he couldn't hold it at any time, but every time he gritted his teeth and persevered. The people of the country have been worried, relieved, worried, relieved. And so on and so forth, and repeatedly, as if there was no end. And yet at this moment, 13th day of the wasteland beasts. Here it comes. The black pressed one piece, adding up to a total of 60 or 70. Seeing this scene, the hearts of the people of the country despaired. It's over, it's completely over this time. The scalp is numb, and the scalp is numb when I really look at it. But before it's over, let's go directly to the island country. CAO, the little devil must not let go. That's right. Some people were a little hysterical, but this was normal. After all, they didn't know Chen Feng's Plan Zero. Then, the wasteland beasts brought by Shikoku have arrived. Bang bang. These wasteland beasts, like dumplings, all crashed into the wall of air. In fact, there will be no reaction at all. But acting. It must be more realistic. Moreover, as soon as he came, Chen Feng also prepared to put in some wasteland beasts to warm up the warriors, so that they could not worry about it all the time. Second, the number of wasteland beasts is indeed too much, so for the sake of safety, it is better to kill some first. But what level of wasteland beasts should you put in? It's a technical job. Well, it's time to show the real technology. Seeing Chen Feng's movements, not only did more cracks appear in the air. However, something surprising has happened. I saw that in the lower right corner of the air wall, a large hole of 3 or 4 meters appeared. Chen Feng's face panicked, and he immediately went to repair the big hole. But it's late. An E-and wastelandman, and a D-class wasteland. Whoosh, got in. When Yang Yongqiang and the other soldiers saw this scene, they immediately picked up their weapons and began to shoot at the wasteland beast. 1E plus 1D. The strength is not 1.9 strong, and with Hex's weapon, in just a dozen seconds, the 2 wasteland beasts were killed. But the people of the country were not happy. There has already been a gap. Is great god Chen Feng going to be unable to withstand it? Although it has been repaired, but there is a big hole, there will be a second, a third, a fourth. The foreigners jumped happily. Ha ha ha. He can't take it anymore, we're about to win. Go on. Then, in the lower left corner of the air wall, a large hole of 4 or 5 meters appeared. A D-and wasteland beast, and an E-and earth beast, quickly burrow into it. Yang Yongqiang, fire. The Hex's weapon continued to fire, and soon killed again. Meantime, the soldiers were all worried, and looked at the great god Chen Feng in the sky. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 123. Every now and then, a large hole in the air wall will appear somewhere. Every time you get in, 1 or 2 or 3 wastelands. Strength. It's not a very strong kind either. At most, it is a C grade. If it was before, the warriors wouldn't be able to handle the C-class wasteland beasts. But now it's different, NZT-48 can increase the strength of 1 level. Combined with Hex's weapons and Golden Rain, it's easy to kill these wasteland beasts that break through the wall of air. But it's not a problem to go on like this. Because the speed of the air wall is getting faster and faster, the area of the hole is getting bigger and bigger. If it goes on like this, the wasteland beasts that break through the hole will become stronger and stronger. B-class wasteland beasts, the warriors can still deal with them. If a wasteland beast comes in, then the consequences will be unimaginable. A small team leader asked anxiously, "Captain, are we just looking at it like this?" "I don't want to look at it either," Yang Yongqiang sighed, and then continued, "but we are too weak. What can we do when we go up?" Squad leader, we also have super telekinesis, which can help Chenfeng stabilize the air wall. Stabilize the air wall? 01 Yang Yongqiang shook his head and said, "If we add telekinesis indiscriminately, not only will it not be stable, but it will collapse the air wall." Squad leader. As the captain, Yang Yongqiang knew that he couldn't be impatient, at least he couldn't show impatience. So he said in a calm voice, "I know you're in a hurry, why shouldn't I? And what we can do now is to quickly kill the wasteland beasts that break through the hole, and reduce the number of wasteland beasts as much as possible. This is where we can help Chenfeng." The fighters were in a hurry. "But there is nothing that can be done. I want to help, but I find that I can't help anything." This feeling of powerlessness, made the warriors depressed. Why are we so weak? If we weren't so weak, we could help great god Chenfeng and defend against these wasteland beasts together. But, again, that's the question. We are too weak. In this case, not only will it not help, but it will become a burden. This is one of the reasons why the fighters don't want to help. The other one? That, of course, is obedience to orders. They are soldiers, and it is their duty to obey orders. Fortunately, the wasteland beast on the 13th day was temporarily blocked. Even from time to time, a wasteland beast broke through the wall of air and entered the front door of the colony. Warriors can also quickly kill these wasteland beasts. Outside. Hold on to another wave, it's too difficult, it's too difficult. 14 days, 15 days. There are still 2 days left, and the most difficult day is the 15th day. Yes, I even changed my clothes, and on the 15th day, there will be an S-class wasteland beast. Grass, can you stop the crow's mouth? It's not a crow's mouth, it's a fact. You. Alas, too. The people of the country were very melancholy, and they were eager to enter the battlefield of national fortune to help Chenfeng and the soldiers kill the wasteland beasts. But they can't get in. As a result, they are even more anxious than the warriors. The other side. The location of the high-rise. It's okay to hold it for the time being. Fortunately, on the 13th day, there are no wasteland beasts that are too strong. From time to time, there are wasteland beasts that break through the hole, but they are quickly killed, although they are all some wasteland beasts that are not strong, but more or less, they can also relieve some of Chenfeng's pressure. Yes. There is a lot of talk at the top. The white-haired old man frowned, not participating in their discussion. Mainly. Tired? It's really exhausting. That is, he has gained super mental power, otherwise with his age, he would not be able to bear such fatigue. Glancing down, the reports handed over by the New World. If you read a violent novel, go to Philu Novel Network. Discover the veins, discover the water, discover the oil, discover the good things come and go. But these good things must be built on the condition that the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom is not destroyed. Once the stronghold is destroyed, veins, water sources, oils, all gone. The white-haired old man even suspected that the new land area would also disappear because of the disaster. With a sigh of relief, the white-haired old man looked at the screen of the Dragon Kingdom. Hope. This time I can make it through. Pretty country. It's a pity, it's a pity. The wasteland beast on the 13th day is too weak. If a few more A's appear, it is estimated that the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom will be gone. It's a pity, but there's still the 14th day, the 15th day, so I'm not in a hurry for this day. Yes, Don't worry. It's also interesting to see more of the despair of the people of the Dragon Kingdom. Beautiful netizens are very relaxed. For them, it is quite interesting to see the despair of the Dragon Kingdom. The other side. Han Palace High-Level Meeting Room. The Supreme Person in charge, have you arranged the soldiers to fill the positions? One person replied, it's already arranged. The Supreme Ruler nodded and said, so. Tomorrow, the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom will be destroyed. The battlefield of national fortune, the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom. The 13th day is coming to an end. Because Chen Feng deliberately made a hole in the air wall, the warriors also killed more than 24 wasteland beasts. In the eyes of outsiders, it is undoubtedly a drop in the bucket. Because the strongest wasteland beast killed by the warriors was only sea level. But in Chen Feng's opinion, it still has some effect. First, it can give the fighters something to do. Killing the wasteland will keep the warriors from thinking and keep them in a fighting state. Second, the number of wasteland beasts is indeed a bit much. Chen Feng was afraid that when the time came, he would not lose the audience since 437 seconds, and he would not be able to cause such a big shock. And also, Chen Feng wants to show that I'm a lot more than the creators of the dungeons, and they are not in the same class as the situation. This is not to pretend to be forced, but to test the Supreme Consciousness. I want to see what kind of decision the Supreme Consciousness will make when it sees the situation, so as to guess the subsequent rules of the Supreme Consciousness. Then. End of the 13th day. Faxi Country, Northern Bear Country, Beautiful Country, Maple Leaf Country, Island Country, Eagle Hook Country successfully resisted the 13th day Wasteland Beast invasion. The following rewards will be awarded. 1. Add 10% for national fortunes. 2. Add 10% for resources. 3. 5 stronghold experience. Tip 1. Since the Pretty Country, Maple Leaf Country, Island Country, and Eagle Hook Country will lead the wasteland beasts that invaded on the 13th day to the Dragon Kingdom stronghold, so the rewards will be reduced. Tip 2. Since the Dragon Kingdom has not killed all the invading wastelandmen in the 13th day, the reward will be distributed together after killing all the wasteland beasts. Day 14, Wave, the wasteland beasts are coming, so please prepare to protect your stronghold. Tip 1, if the stronghold is destroyed, it will wipe out the country and everyone in the national sports battlefield. Tip 2, there will be 14 waves of wasteland beasts attacking today, the time is uncertain, and there may even be an invasion. Tip 3, starting from day 14, Wave, the wasteland beast will not appear below B level. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 124. Day 14. Here it comes. It's the same as everyone guessed. The lowest grade, became a B grade. This also means, even if there is no A class, 14 B rank wasteland beasts will appear. 14, heads. Even if it is an A rank wasteland beast, it may not be able to fight 14 B rank wasteland beasts, after all, it is likely that there will be a B+. So, the people of the country are even more desperate. 14 days, no less than B, those 15 days, definitely not less than A. 15 A's. Come to think of it, I'm weak. To put it mildly, let alone 15 days, I always feel that 14 days are. If you know it's not good, don't say it. Well, don't talk about it. At this time, many people's emotions are the kind of ones that explode at one point. But everybody knows what's going on. In order not to blow himself up, he had to stop replying until it was completely blown up. If you don't reply, if I don't reply, there will naturally be no quarrels. Of course. If someone replies, many moderators of the forum will immediately delete replies and posts that are swearing or can detonate emotions. This is not the so-called inability to speak, but for the sake of the harmony and fraternity of the forum. It used to be all kinds of tension abroad, laughter at home. And now it's there is laughter abroad, and there is an air of despair at home. No one knew that Chen Feng was acting, and no one knew that as long as Chen Feng wanted to, he could chop melons and vegetables and kill these wasteland beasts. The main thing is, no one dares to think about acting. What the? Acting? No way. When pigs fly? There are so many wasteland beasts, several others in A, and colorful centipedes in A+. In this case, if you can still act, what strength do you have? S class? No. S level estimates are not good. Minimum, least, also S+. If the creator of the copy of the Dragon Kingdom really has the strength of S+, what kind of drama will he play here? Wouldn't it be better to just destroy us? So, no one believed that Chen Feng was acting. Because they didn't know that Chen Feng's goal was to break the record of 15 days, waves. When the record of 15 days, waves, is broken, Chen Feng will not settle accounts after the autumn. Is this a question? You have to settle accounts after the fall. Now. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. 14th day of the Wasteland Beasts. Here it comes. 2 crawled out of the sea, and 4 came straight ahead. Yang Yongqiang took 200 warriors, and the 2 B-rank wasteland beasts that attacked behind the opponent. The remaining 200 warriors, left to prepare for the front. After all, the air wall in front of you may break holes at any time, and I don't know when, 2 wasteland beasts will come in. But Chen Feng said with a pale face, together, go and deal with the wasteland beasts behind, I can still hold it here. The warriors were stunned for a moment, but they obeyed the order and went to the rear to kill the wasteland beasts. The strength of the 2 B-class sea creatures should not be underestimated. But since it is a marine creature, then on land, the strength must be discounted. Therefore, these 2 B-level sea creatures can only exert 70% of their strength, which is probably what sea and looks like. Yang Yongqiang led 200 soldiers, although it was a little difficult, but it was a matter of early time to kill them. And with the addition of another 200 fighters, the labor naturally does not exist. But Yang Yongqiang frowned and said, why did you come here, didn't you let you guard over there? The captain said, Great God, Chen Feng asked us to come over, and he said that he could carry it over there. Hearing that it was Chen Feng's meaning, Yang Yongqiang nodded, and then said, then hurry up and kill these 2 wasteland beasts, and then go back to Chen Feng's side to help. Yes, Captain, the squad leader immediately shouted, brothers, work hard. Read the violent novel, go to the Filu Novel Network. The warriors naturally knew why they were working harder and fighting the wasteland beasts more fiercely. Soon, 2 wasteland beasts are killed. The warriors were only slightly wounded. Absolutely. There are 2 biggest contributors. 1 NZT-48. Directly raised the strength of the fighters to a higher level. 2. Hex's weapon. Whether it was individual combat weapons or the 4 Hex light guns on the city wall, they all played a big role. Then, the fighters returned to the front of the stronghold. Only a few people remained, guarding the rear of the stronghold, observing the situation in the sea. But as soon as he arrived in front of the air wall, a wall of air in front of the soldiers directly broke a big hole. Yang Yongqiang, fight. At the same time, I was very worried. No way. I have to help Chen Feng share the burden. Thinking of this, Yang Yongqiang's fighting spirit became even fiercer, and he couldn't wait to kill a wasteland beast with one punch. Helpless. He doesn't have the strength. Outside. What is happening in the stronghold is clear to the people of the country. But it was precisely because they saw it clearly that they were even more worried. As soon as the warriors arrived, a big hole was made in the air wall. Doesn't that mean that great god Qianfeng is almost at his limit? Not necessarily, maybe great god Qianfeng wants to save some effort and make plans for the future. That's right, the air wall was broken, and a few wasteland beasts happened to be released, so that the warriors could encircle and kill them together, so that the number of them could be slowly reduced, which is also a good way. As soon as you say that, I suddenly feel a lot more relieved. As soon as this question came out, no one replied to this post, and netizens went to other posts one after another. In fact, it's not just this one post. Many posts with a relatively high number of buildings have appeared that no one replied in an instant, and then another post suddenly replied by many people. It's not that it's been discussed in advance, but there are some bad remarks in these posts. For example, but Shikoku has brought in wasteland beasts again. What to do? The wasteland beasts attracted by the 4 beast countries have arrived. What should I do with the great god Qianfeng, Zhao? It's only the 14th day, and there is still the 15th day. Wait a minute. As long as there are these remarks, it doesn't matter whose post it is, no matter how popular it is, no one will reply immediately. Because they are all deceiving themselves, they are all paralyzing themselves, and they are deliberately deceiving themselves. The people don't want to, but what can they do? Go in and help? They want to too. If you can enter and exit the battlefield of the national transportation at will, there will definitely be countless Chinese people who sacrificed their lives for the country and stood up. But I can't get in. Chinese people can only do it outside in a hurry. In this case, they don't want to, and they don't want to discuss the topic of what to do if it fails, and Qianfeng can't bear it. They just want to see good things and hear good responses. Then, the wasteland beasts attracted by Shikoku. Here comes the East. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 125. Somewhere. A base in a beautiful country. 14th day of the wasteland beasts. It's coming. Moreover, there were 6 of them. From the 13th day onwards, the timing of the wasteland beast invasion was very wrong. Supreme Consciousness seems to be thinking, and it soon? Or is it? I didn't expect that there are several countries that can resist until the 14th day. All in all, something is wrong. But except for Qianfeng's accident, neither the high-level leaders of the outside world nor the copy creators of the countries thought of it, or they didn't think about it. In their view, Supreme Consciousness is an emotionless machine. A machine, what is there to guess? Even if it's not a machine, it's a powerful existence without the slightest emotion. For it, the creatures on the entire blue star are no different from ants. So, whatever the Supreme Consciousness does, they don't feel surprised. Of course. Is also because his quotient is not as high as Qianfeng. After taking NZT-48, the IQ can exceed 1000, which is already a non-human IQ. But Qianfeng's IQ is more than 1000. However, it has not been tested, and the specific number 570 Qianfeng himself does not know. Then, the beautiful soldiers who stayed behind in the stronghold shouted, "Here we go again! Here we go again!" Belch. Another wasteland beast? The resting beautiful soldiers stood up a little helplessly, and scolded in their mouths. Fack. Who's to say it isn't? I don't know if we'll be able to go back alive this time. The soldiers of the beautiful country are also afraid to die here. They also have families, and they also want to go back home, baby daughters, and enjoy family fun. But, as a soldier, had to obey orders. They are clear about the situation on the battlefield of national fortune. Every day that passes, a large number, or even all of them, go in. Those elites who went in before. Naturally, it's dead. If you don't die, you won't make up for it. Some beautiful soldiers are very dissatisfied with their high-level decisions. And what can be done? Eagle Hook Country. They are not the same as the beautiful country. It wasn't until the afternoon that the 14th day of the Wasteland Beast attacked. But it's 10 heads. One of the strongest of them is also an A+. However, it seems that it should not be as powerful as the colorful centipede, but it is also A and level. Every time there is an A Wasteland Beast, it can be defeated faster, and the creator of the copy of the Dragon Kingdom can destroy the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom faster. It's just that the damage is very bad. But fortunately, there are enough Wasteland Beasts on the Dragon Country's side. The existence of that air wall can realize the possibility of one appearing and leading one away, without gathering monsters to lead it over. Although it can be done at once, it is also very dangerous. So, the Knights of the Round Table of the Eagle Hook Country still like this kind of lure away one by one, rather than together. Island Nations. Yo 11 such a one by one lead, the security has greatly increased. Yo 11 very good. The ninjas of the island country are even happier and more satisfied than the Knights of the Round Table of the country of Eagle Hook. Because they are weaker than the Knights of the Round Table, and much weaker. The strength of several countries is as follows. 1. Beautiful country. The total strength of the soldiers of the beautiful country is probably only E level. The soldier commander is probably E+. All in all, it's actually about the same as the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom, but it's only on paper. If it really starts, even if the number of people is the same, the warriors of the Dragon Kingdom will definitely be able to fight the beautiful soldiers of the country with absolute overwhelming strength, not to mention crushing. This is because there will be a lot of dragon warriors. Telekinesis, abilities, hexes, weapons, and more. Oh. And NZT-48. If you read a violent novel, go to Fila Novel Network. What it brings is not only a notch of strength, but also an IQ that is enough to break 1,000. With such a high IQ, the battle plan laid out should not be underestimated. And the copy creator of the beautiful country is also A+. If the 5th dungeon can be created successfully, there is still a good chance of breaking through the S rank. 2. Eagle Hook Country. As one of the 5 great powers, their strength is also good. The combined strength of the Knights of the Round Table is about the same as that of the Pretty Nation. It's just that there are not as many places as the strongholds of the beautiful country. The quest creator is also A+, but A and is the same. If you have to divide it into ranks, the creator of the copy of the Eagle Hook Country, probably phase A+. The creator of the copy of the beautiful country, it is already the A and period. 3. Maple Leaf Country. As a country under the 5 great powers, their strength is almost meaningless. In terms of comprehensive strength, there is only an E level, and even if it is a soldier commander, it is only an E level. As for the replica creator of the Maple Leaf Country, well, it's also a late stage. If the 5th quest is created, it will be fine to upgrade to A+. 4 Island Nations. Although it is only an island country, the Little Devil is basically at the same level compared to the Maple Leaf Country. The soldiers of the island nation are probably E rank, and the ninja captain is also E rank. The creators of the dungeon are also similar to those in the Maple Leaf Country, both of which are late A. 5. Australia. One word. Weak. Soldier F and Soldier Commander is no more than E class. The creator of the dungeon is only B+. So, when he was luring the Wasteland Beast, he was killed by the Wasteland Beast. 6. Stick Country. 2 words. Weaker. The Stick Country is the weakest country in the 6-Nation Alliance. Soldiers only have an F grade, and some soldiers even fail to reach the F grade. And the soldier commander is also E+. As for the replica creator of the country of sticks, almost half a foot into the B class. Outside. Little devils, are you struggling with labor and management? A+. 4A and wasteland beasts, what can I do now? I don't want to break morale, but I'm really desperate. If the stronghold is destroyed, it will be destroyed. The 2 billion people in my dragon country, with their mental power, I don't believe that they can't withstand the disaster. The people of the country. It's no longer self-deception. The 4A and earth beasts that appeared this time completely smashed the self-deception of the Chinese people. Despair permeates the whole country. In this desperation, the wastelandmen all crashed into the wall of air. The whole ground, the wall of air, shook. Under the gaze of everyone in the world, Chen Feng's face was not only solemn, but also a little pale. And the air wall also has a few more holes. This also caused the 4 wasteland beasts to break through the hole and run in the direction of the stronghold. But these 4 wasteland beasts are not of high rank. They are E+, C+, F class, D class. After all, there are so many wasteland beasts here, I have to show that I can't hold on anymore, and I'm really reaching the limit, right? You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 126. Seeing the 4 wasteland beasts breaking through the hole, Yang Yongqiang immediately shouted out the words ready to fight. The warriors, whose spirits had always been tense, immediately entered the battle. Soon, the warriors finished killing the hole and entered, and the strength of the wasteland beast was not very strong. And then, all rest, waiting for the next battle. But the soldiers, including Yang Yongqiang, didn't know or think about a thing. Why is it that just after resting, the wall of air will break and the wasteland beasts will burrow in? It's a question, but it's a question that no one thinks about. Because of the wasteland beasts outside the walls of air. More. Even in the past 2 days, the warriors had killed a lot of wasteland beasts. But outside the air wall, there are still more than 120 wasteland beasts. Moreover, there are more and more powerful wasteland beasts. 6-headed A+. Among them is also a colorful centipede. 8-headed A. The B class has at least a few dozen heads. As for those below grade B, that's even less to say. There is a large area of black and yang, and it makes people's scalps numb and their backs are cold. Then, the hole reappeared. 3 or 4 wasteland beasts broke in again. Yang Yongqiang, prepare for battle. The fighters got up again and began a new round of fighting. And so it went on until the end of the night. And so it went on until the wee hours of the morning. The air wall wanted to collapse several times, and Chen Feng's face became more and more pale. But just stick to it. The people of the country breathed a sigh of relief. Great God, Chen Feng is really long-lasting. Why can't you help but think too much about this? But seriously, although the process was very shocking, Chen Feng didn't disappoint us, he still persevered. Seriously, if it weren't for Chen Feng's solemn face and pale face, I would have suspected that he was pretending. Damn, pretend, do you really dare to think about it? Ahem, I'll just say it casually. However, the first thing that is excluded is often the correct answer. The main thing is that no one dares to think about it. Deliberately. Is it pretended? No way. How could it be deliberately pretended? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely can't be pretended. Because there's no reason to pretend. Moreover, everyone can clearly see that the creator of the copy of the Dragon Kingdom is pale. If this is a fake. So many wasteland beasts. What kind of strength do you have to pretend to be so similar? S-class. No. The S-class is not easy to make. At least S+. But if you have S and strength, why pretend? Just to covet these wasteland beast rewards? However, the reward for killing the wasteland beast can only increase the fortune of the country, resources, and the experience of the stronghold. In fact, these things are of no real use to the creator of the copy. So in the eyes of many people, even if they have this strength, they will not pretend to be this comparison. Let alone. The 15th day is still there. On the last day, wave, no one knows if there will be an S-class wasteland beast. If it really appears, even if the creator of the Dragon Kingdom dungeon is S+, it will be enough for him to drink a pot. Well, it cannot be said that these people are wrong. Because that's normal thinking. Even the creators of dungeons in various countries will agree with this idea and concept. Because that's exactly what happened. Whether it's national fortune, resources, or stronghold experience. If you read a violent novel, go to feel a novel network. These things really don't have a strength bonus for the dungeon creator. However, that's a matter of vision. From beginning to end, Chen Feng has never regarded all countries as his opponents. The reason is simple. Chen Feng is really in the opponent, it is supreme consciousness. The rest of the countries? I'm sorry. Unworthy. And Chen Feng's current strength? It's not S, it's not S+, it's desperate. Yes. 2 S's with A and sign. Otherwise, he wouldn't have taken the risk and wanted to break the so-called record. Then. End of day 14. Faxi Country, Northern Bear Country, Beautiful Country, Maple Leaf Country, Island Country, Eagle Hook Country successfully resisted the 13th day Wasteland Beast invasion. The following rewards will be awarded. 1. Add 10% for national fortunes. 2. Add 10% for resources. 3. 5 stronghold experience. Hint 1, since the Pretty Country, the Maple Leaf Country, the Island Country, and the Eagle Hook Country will attract the wasteland beasts that invaded on the 14th day to the Dragon Kingdom stronghold, the rewards will be reduced. Tip 2, since the Dragon Kingdom has not killed all the invading wastelandmen in the 14th day, the reward will be distributed together after killing all the wasteland beasts. 0 Begging for flowers. The 15th day, the best day, wave, is coming, so please prepare to protect your stronghold. Tip 1, if the stronghold is destroyed, it will wipe out the country and everyone in the national sports battlefield. Tip 2, there will be 15 waves of wasteland beasts attacking today, the time is uncertain, and there may even be an invasion. Tip 3, starting on the 15th day, wave, the wasteland beasts will not appear below. A. Tip 4, among the wastelandmen that invade on the 15th day, wave, there will be at least one, not limited to, S-class wasteland. At this moment, the whole world was shocked. What? Among the wasteland beasts that invaded on the 15th day, wave, there was at least one S-class wasteland beast. S-class? This is the first time that an S-class wasteland beast has appeared in the dungeon game for so long, right? Well, for the first time. I'm very worried now, whether the great god Chen Feng can withstand it. You're worried, I'm worried, everyone is worried. I heard that there will be an S-class wasteland beast. This is the first time since the advent of the dungeon game that an S-class wasteland beast has appeared. The people of the country are really, really desperate. Not only were there S-class wasteland beasts, but there were at least 5 S-class wasteland beasts. This hit you with a hammer. Isn't that a death-making experience? Ha 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 ha. S-class wasteland beast, I see how your Dragon Kingdom can resist. Don't be so happy just yet. S-class wasteland beasts, it is estimated that it will be very difficult for us to lure them over. S-class wasteland beast. It should be powerful, right? Please delete your should and replace it with absolute. What are you kidding? That's a level. A level that has never been seen before. Foreign netizens also started a heated discussion. And yet at this moment, the first wasteland beast on the 15th day of the pretty country appeared. A tall one, draped in a black cape, wearing a cowboy hat, and holding a huge scythe in his hand. Seeing this scene, many people were a little stunned. This outfit. Could it be the legendary Grim Reaper? But how is this possible? In the battlefield of national fortune, dare to appear the Grim Reaper? Wang Defa. This can't be, right? If it's the Grim Reaper, what level does it have to be? S+. Oh my god. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 127. The appearance of the Grim Reaper stunned the beautiful country. No. It's not just a pretty country. Strictly speaking, the entire Western country is all stunned at this moment. Because, isn't that right? The Grim Reaper exists as a myth. How could it be possible to appear on the battlefield of national fortune? If it really appears, it can't be just S-class, at least it must be S+. Is that the Grim Reaper? Even the legendary Grim Reaper, is there going to appear? If it's really death, doesn't that mean myths and legends, all true? Hey, if all the myths and legends are true, that, is there really a god? A bunch of people were there, all sorts of speculation. But still inconclusive. Because everyone only saw a shadow, and did not see the details of its 6, 5, 7. It is not confirmed that this wasteland beast with a hat and a scythe is the god of death in Western mythology. Slowly, it's getting closer. And the figure is getting smaller and smaller, the god of death in myths and legends. Slowly, it's getting closer. At this time, people can finally see the details of it. Name, Wasteland Fear Straw Man. Race, unknown. Strength, S. Evaluation, it doesn't know where it came from or where it's going, but it's been collecting fear. Attention, Wasteland Dread, straw people are powerful. 3 notes in a row. It is enough to prove that the Wasteland Fear Straw Man is powerful. However, it's not death, it's just a scarecrow. What do you mean it's just a scarecrow? This is an S-class, intelligent dreaded straw man. Do you see the introduction of race? It turns out that it is unknown. Is it that Supreme Consciousness does not know the situation of fear of straw men? An existence that doesn't even know about Supreme Consciousness? Domestic. Whew, I'm scared to death. Although this dreadweed grass man is also S-class, it's better than being a Grim Reaper. If it's really the Grim Reaper, then at least S+. But it is still an S-class wasteland beast, and the great god Chenfeng is there. Alas. In contrast, the breath of domestic despair has not dissipated. National Fortune Battlefield. Dragon Kingdom Stronghold. Chenfeng really cried with joy. Finally. It's the end of it. What expression is solemn, what is pale, what eyes are desperate, what? After acting for so many days, I really can't go on. Now. Chenfeng complained wildly in his heart. It's finally the 15th day. Beautiful country, island country, maple leaf country, eagle hook country. You four waste, hurry up and lure the wasteland beast, and then I will lose it in one move, and this round will be over. Quick, slick, fast. Hope for the stars. Hope for the moon. Finally, the 15th day has arrived. Now all you have to do is wait for the 4 countries to bring their 15th day wasteland beasts over to end this round. After breaking the record, Chen Feng wanted to know what reward he would get and what the upcoming 6th round would look like. Then, the wasteland beast of the dragon country has also appeared. It's an A of this wasteland beast that looks like a pig. Remind more than 10 meters, and the 2 fangs are at least 10 meters long. As he ran, he snorted, and then with a thud, he hit the wall of air. If you read a violent novel, go to Filu Novel Network. Seeing this scene, the warriors immediately became nervous, and they clenched the hex weapons in their hands, ready to kill the wasteland beast that broke through the hole at any time. But this time, a batch of stable air walls. Not to mention the hole, not even a single ripple appeared. Yang Yongqiang was stunned immediately, a little uncomfortable. Because before again, let alone an A-level wasteland beast, a B-class wasteland beast crashing into the air wall would make Chen Feng's great divine power powerless. This causes a large hole in the wall of air to break, and several wasteland beasts to burrow in. Ken. Now. So stable? Right? Yang Yongqiang was confused, and the soldiers were also confused. But the Chinese people who watched from the outside world didn't care about this detail. Because on the side of Eagle Hook country, an S-class wasteland beast also appeared. The wasteland beast was strangely long, with a lion-like torso but an eagle-like head and wings, and it looked like a nondescript man. But someone recognized what it was. Griffin, this is the legendary Griffin. Probably not, right? Everyone thought that the S-class wasteland beast over there in the beautiful country was the legendary Grim Reaper, but in the end it was a scarecrow, our side. Probably not, right? Not necessarily. Death is a Grim Reaper, and a Griffin is a Griffin, and there is a big difference in the fundamentals. Well, that's true. It's a pity that it's still a little far away and I can't see the detailed information. Slowly, the moorland beast, which appeared to be a griffin, approached. People also saw the details of this wasteland beast. Name, Wasteland Griffin. Race, Variant. Strength, S. Comments, this is an alien species, very powerful, and has the means of magic. Attention, Wasteland Dread, straw people are powerful. Wang Defa, is it really a griffin? This is a legendary creature. I went to find the origin of the griffin. Some people say that it is the result of a magic experiment. I didn't believe it before, but now I believe it, because this griffin can also do magic. The people of Eagle Hook were excited, because this was a legendary creature, and they didn't expect to see it on the battlefield of the national games. Island nations. Nani? Someone found that at the limit of the viewing distance of the screen in the island nation, there was a white, tall shadow. Moreover, it looks like there are a lot of heads. As the shadow gets closer to 5.6, the general shape can be seen clearly. Is that? Seems to be a snake. But this snake, unlike a normal snake, has 8 heads and 8 tails. This. Could it be the legendary Yaki Orakai? Hey. If it's true, doesn't that mean that there are monsters in the mythology of our blue star countries in the battlefield of national fortune? Yaki Orakai? The legendary monster of the island nation. With 8 heads and 8 tails. Its massive body can cover 8 valleys and 8 hills, which is where its name comes from. The Yaki snake looks very hideous. Its eyes are like red lantern fruits. It is covered with moss, cypress, and fir trees. Its belly was always bloody, as if it had eroded. It looks particularly terrifying and eerie. But could it be Yaki Orakai? Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 128. Name, Wasteland Yaki Orakai. Race, Xenomorph. Strength, S. Evaluation: as a different species, the Yaqui snake is very strong, and has the ability to change the terrain of the range and control the weather of the range. Hiss. It's really the Yaqui Orakai. It's really the Yaqui Orakai of our myths and legends. Nani, this is the Yaqui great snake, only S rank, S plus level wasteland beast. How terrifying will it be? S plus class wasteland beasts, will they appear this time? I don't know. The little devils were shocked, and they were all gasping for air. Then a heated discussion ensued. The Yaqui Orakai is a creature that only exists in legends. Now that I really see it with my own eyes, I must be shocked in my heart. But Yaqui Orakai is S-class. It's a legendary creature. So a lot of people are thinking, how powerful is S plus S Wastelandman? Dragon Country. Yaqui Orakai, Griffin, Dread Scarecrow. These are all things from ghost legends, and they will appear on the battlefield of national fortune. Doesn't that mean that a myth is not a myth and that 01 is real? I'm the same as you think, but it's too dreamy, isn't it? Fantastic. The people of the country were very worried, and they discussed these three S-class wasteland beasts. Mainly, it's all from legends. So here comes the question. What could the wasteland beast that invade the Dragon Kingdom's stronghold be? Could it be a legendary creature too? Or dragon? In the myths and legends of the Dragon Kingdom, every divine beast and fierce beast is extremely powerful. If there is the consequences are severe. Let's not talk about this yet. There are already 3 S-class wasteland beasts. No, the 4th one is already here. Only then did many Chinese people see that a very strange creature appeared on the screen of the Maple Leaf Country. Maple Leaf Country. So, what's that? Whoa. The soldiers of the Maple Leaf Country, all looking at one place. There was a tall figure there, heading towards the stronghold of the Maple Leaf Country. The figure was at least 100 meters in size, and as it slowly approached, people gradually saw its appearance. Name, Wendigo Wasteland. Race, Xenomorph. Strength, S level. Evaluation, it has a good appetite, eats everything, especially loves to eat people, is very greedy and powerful. Wendigo. Many people are unfamiliar with this name. But for Maple Leaf Country, the name Wendigo can be described as a household name. Because this is also a monster that only exists in legends. Fake. It's Wendigo. Another one, a creature that only exists in legends. What else is there in the battlefield of national fortune? What the hell is this place? From the top of the Maple Leaf Country to the soldiers, to the stunned people, they were all shocked. There are currently 4 S-class wasteland beasts, all of which are legendary creatures. So, why is this so? What the? Is this a coincidence? That's too much of a coincidence, isn't it? So, no one believed it was a coincidence. Among them, there are definitely reasons that everyone doesn't know. In the past, everyone thought that the battlefield of the national games was a venue for multinational competitions. But now it seems probably not. Then the problem comes again. Read the violent novel, go to the Filu Novel Network. What does the battlefield of national fortune look like? What about existence? What creatures will appear in the Dragon Kingdom this time? Will it also be legendary creatures? I've seen the myths and legends of the Dragon Kingdom before, and the mythical creatures on their side are much more powerful than ours. Yes, I know it, it's all devastating. Not only the Maple Leaf Country, but also the eyes of people from all over the world converged on the screen of the Dragon Country. They really want to know what the S-class wasteland beast that appeared in the Dragon Country will be. Dragon Country. Down to 3 years old. Up to 88. Everyone looked up at the screen of the Dragon Kingdom. But There is nothing out of the ordinary. No. It should be said that it is very abnormal. Because more than 10 hours have passed, and not a single wasteland beast has appeared. This is wrong, this is very abnormal, it can already be described as a demon when things go wrong. The people of the country don't know what the situation is, but as far as the current situation is concerned, it is a good thing that there must be a demon when things go wrong. Because once an S-class wasteland beast appears in the dragon country, it will really make matters worse. Now, the warriors are still killing the wastelands. But killing and killing, it only cleaned up the wasteland beasts below B+. B and or above, not a single one was killed. Because none of the wasteland beasts above B and can break through the air wall and then attack the Dragon Kingdom stronghold. Of course. This was deliberately done by Chen Feng. No one can see it, whether it is the soldiers or the countrymen. Chen Feng, who was struggling on the surface, also had doubts in his heart. More than 10 hours have passed, and none of the wasteland beasts that invaded the Dragon Kingdom's stronghold have come. Ready to form a team, wait for all the wasteland beasts to arrive, and then come together? Just when Chen Feng was about to think about it. Roar. A roar was heard. The sound source was far away and seemed to be coming from the sky. But even if it is far away, you can hear this roar and hear the strength of the other party. Subsequently, a stunned scene appeared. All kinds of wasteland beasts that hit the wall of air stopped at the same time. 923. A roar can scare these wasteland beasts and lie on the ground and tremble. Chen Feng immediately became interested. What kind of wasteland beast is this? Better than yourself? Impossible. Chen Feng has never shown his full strength. He didn't believe that Supreme Consciousness was really omnipotent, and he even knew what strength he was. So, the strength of this wasteland beast will definitely not surpass S+. The most, that is, S+. And Chen Feng, who is the strength of SS, really doesn't care about an S and wasteland beast. Because of one S and two S's. The difference is very different. A wasteland beast suspected of being S and going to invade our stronghold? Chen Feng muttered to himself in his heart, I just don't know, what kind of wasteland beast it will be. Then, there was movement in the distance. A huge wasteland beast appeared in the sight of the Dragon Kingdom. As it approached, it gradually became clear what it looked like. The wasteland beast was 100 meters tall, with long, sharp horns, a huge mouth, and sharp and protruding fangs. Just looking at the heads, some of them look like wolf heads with antlers. Closer. Only then did people see that it was actually somewhat transparent. Its bones and heart are actually made of ice. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 129. Dragon Country. National Movement Battlefield Forum. It's Wendigo. What? Wendigo. What? This is a monster in the myths and legends of the Maple Leaf Country. It eats everything, and likes to eat people the most. Oh, that's right, but that's a mouth-wrenching name. With this Wendigo, the S-class wasteland beasts that appeared in the 4 countries are all monsters in myths and legends. That's not right. Strictly speaking, the National Fortune battlefield belongs to another dimension, but since it is another dimension, why are there several countries and mythical creatures? Do you mean? Myths aren't just myths. Seriously, I think it should be. This moment. The rumor that the myth is real is in the Dragon Kingdom. No. Spread rapidly in various countries. What the? Someone doesn't believe it? It's okay if you don't believe it, but please explain it if you don't believe it. What happened to those S-class wasteland beasts in the battlefield of national fortune? Can't explain it? Isn't that the end of it? By the way, the wasteland beasts of our dragon kingdom? Haven't you come yet? Yes, not a single one, not a single one, that's not right. What's wrong? Maybe it's the same as before, and those wasteland beasts won't show up until the last minute. No, absolutely not. Did you hear that roar before? It wasn't any wastelander. And the wasteland never came, and it definitely had something to do with that roar. The roar. What the hell is it? Could it be the S-class wasteland beast that invaded our dragon kingdom this time? Then I don't know. The people of the country speculated, but there was no answer. Soon, the voice of speculation is gone. Instead, there are concerns among the people. Because the Yaki Orokai of the island country was led to the scope of the dragon country stronghold by the creator of the Little Devil copy. Damn, the Little Devil is really fast. This is an S-class wasteland beast, so why don't you be afraid that the wasteland beast won't attract it, and you will burp first? What the hell? These little devils, hurry up and die. It's better to be eaten by the Yaki snake. The people of the country are scolding. But I was still very worried. Because it's an S-class wasteland beast, a fierce beast that only exists in mythology. Can great god Chenfeng stop it? Island nations. Hey, this big snake is too fierce, isn't it? Our ninjas are all dead, and the only thing left is the dungeon creator, who seems to have been injured too. Hold on. Hold on. We've entered the dragon country's stronghold. The little devils screamed one by one. As for the ninja dead. Belch. Then die. Anyway, there will be additional people to go in. What's more, isn't the duty of a soldier to defend the country? But the suffering in it is known only to the ninjas in the battlefield of national fortune and the dungeon creators of the island nation. That roar, in particular, brought endless pressure. The creator of the copy of the island nation froze directly in place, as if he had lost control of his body. But the same is true of Yaki Orokai. Equally stunned by the roar, the massive body paused. It took about a dozen seconds for each other to slowly recover. But so what the hell is roaring? Pretty country. Howly crab. This snake is too exaggerated, isn't it? It seems to be called the Yaki snake, which is a particularly fierce beast in the myths and legends of the island country. It's also a mythical beast, just like our dreaded grass man. Yes. Our dreaded straw man is also about to reach the dragon country stronghold, right? It's almost there, it's less than 50 kilometers away. The position of each country to enter the battlefield of national fortune is also based on the geographical location of the outside world. If you read a violent novel, go to Filu Novel Network. Although it is not as far as the outside world, it is also a long distance. The island country is still close to the dragon country, and the beautiful country is still far away from the dragon country. So, the island nation was the first to arrive. The time for the arrival of Eagle Hook country and Pretty country should be about the same. The other side. There was also action on the part of the Eagle Hook country. Whether it's them, the island nation, or the beautiful country, on their way to luring away the wasteland beasts. It's all miserable. Dozens of knights of the Round Table died cleanly. Only the creator of the copy of the Eagle Hook nation remains, wrestling with the S-class wasteland griffin. This griffin. Very strong. Very strong. Very strong. Not only can he fly, but he is also very fast, and he can do magic. It is precisely because of his ability to do magic that the Knights of the Round Table of the Eagle Hook country will die so quickly. One bite of a Knight of the Round Table, the Eagle Hook country has no backhand power at all. Not to mention them, even the creator of the copy of the Eagle Hook country, he didn't dare to look back at the wasteland griffin. Fortunately, we are about to arrive at the stronghold of the Dragon Kingdom. This made the creator of the Eaglehook Kingdom dungeon breathe a heavy sigh of relief. But at this moment, roar! A roar was heard. The creator of the copy of the Eaglehook Nation was stunned, because the roar of the unknown creature brought him endless pressure. Oops! The creator of the Eaglehook Kingdom dungeon felt a chill in his heart. This kind of critical juncture, affected by this invisible pressure, is very fatal. But when he looked back, the creator of the Eaglehook Kingdom dungeon was stunned. Because this S-class wasteland griffin, like himself, was stunned by the roar. The creator of the Eaglehook Kingdom dungeon was shocked beyond measure. What kind of creature can affect an S-class wasteland griffin with its roaring sound? The other side. The fear generated by the soldiers of the beautiful country is its best food. Because it feeds on fear. When it eats the fear of a person, then that person dies. This attack method is very scoundrel, and it can be said that there is absolute suppression of the wasteland beast that is not as strong as it. Of course, if there is no fear, then it will not be suppressed. But who wouldn't have fear in the face of an S-class wasteland beast? So dare to come all the way, the soldiers of the beautiful country are already dead. The creator of the copy of the beautiful country, the whole person is also very uncomfortable. If it weren't for his strong strength, it is estimated that he would have died on the road a long time ago. Then, roar! A roar was heard. It has brought endless pressure to the dungeon creator of the beautiful country. The creator of the copy of the beautiful country only felt that his whole body was out of control, and the whole person was immediately stunned in place. He was shocked, it's over. But when he saw the wasteland and feared the straw man, he was stunned in place just like himself. He was stunned again. This roar can actually deter the wasteland griffin? That's an S-class wasteland beast. Global Dungeon, superpower uploaded at the beginning went out of control. Author, the temperature is very low. Chapter 130. This scene in Shikoku has all been seen by the outside world. But the outside world cannot hear the sound. So they were all confused. The dungeon creators of the 4 countries, as well as the 4 S-class wasteland beasts, why did they all stop for more than 10 seconds? I don't know, are we all tired, and we want to rest together? God is so tired, make an appointment to rest together. Do you think this is possible? Ahem, I'll just say that, well, casually. There are all kinds of speculations, but no one can guess what this is for. Odd. It's really weird. And yet at this moment, on the screen of the Dragon Kingdom, there was a stun scene. Dragon Kingdom stronghold. The air wall still breaks every now and then. But unlike before, only one wasteland beast came in at a time. It's just that the strength of the wasteland beast is getting stronger and stronger, and the lowest is B level. The soldiers didn't think it was strange, anyway, they would fight when they came in. Actually, it's because of the wasteland beasts below B. Killed. Chenfeng could only let B-level wasteland beasts in. Man. You have to find something to do. Otherwise, you will think too much. Chenfeng had already seen the 880 chi snake in the distance, and he immediately frowned. It's not that he's afraid of the other party, after all, it's just an S-class wasteland beast. The reason that made Chenfeng frown was the Yaki Orokai in the myths and legends of the island nation. The beast of myths and legends. It's kind of interesting. Chenfeng figured out something in an instant. Among them, the reason why the 15th day, nearly 15 hours have passed, and not a single wasteland beast has invaded. I'll just say that roar I haven't heard before. Chenfeng muttered in his heart, who can hear the roar of the fierce beasts in myths and legends. Then, boom 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 boom. There was a sudden thunder and flickering in the sky, and dark clouds were thick. The sky, which was still shining with the sun shining, instantly became dark. Not only Chen Feng, but even the wasteland beasts also subconsciously looked at the sky. However, faintly, Chen Feng saw a huge creature in the thick dark clouds. It, it can't be the legendary dragon, right? Chen Feng was also a little stunned in his heart, and muttered to himself in his heart. If this is really a dragon, 1s can't be covered, Abob, at least 2s must be needed. But if it's 2s, wouldn't it have the same strength as me? Oh yes. You're not going to get away with it, are you? Chen Feng also had a little worry in his heart. Because no one knows if the creature above the dark clouds is the legendary dragon. But if it is really a dragon, it is definitely not weaker than Chen Feng, but only stronger than Chen Feng. But it's so dark. That blackness is not the blackness of the light, but the effect of the creature. Chen Feng turned around and flicked his fingers at the Science and Technology Tower. Airplanes. The tech tower shook. Then a pillar of light instantly rose into the sky and shot towards the direction behind the stronghold. And then, the whole sky behind lit up. It was full of thunder and lightning and dark clouds. But even the light created by Hex's core couldn't penetrate the thick clouds in the sky. But although it can't be penetrated, it can still illuminate part of it. And that's when Chen Feng, the soldiers, and everyone in the outside world can clearly see a huge body, passing through the thick clouds. And then, a claw that pierces through the clouds. Everyone was terrified, but Chen Feng breathed a sigh of relief. It's okay, Chen Feng breathed a sigh of relief in his heart. It's not a real dragon, then I'll rest assured. If you read a violent novel, you can go to Feel a Novel Network. Outside. What did I just see? That's a dragon. You saw that, too. I thought I was dazzled. I'm Nima, dragon, it's a mythical dragon. A dragon? At least this must not be S+. Big brother, this is a dragon. I don't think S and can work, at least SS. The people of the country were all shocked, because dragon. Does it really exist? Pretty country. What the hell is that creature? It's so big. Rolling in the clouds, this is a flying wasteland beast. Looking at this strength, it seems to be more powerful than the wasteland fear straw man, right? S+. Definitely S+. There are wasteland beasts with such strength, plus 4 S-class wasteland beasts. The Dragon Kingdom stronghold will definitely not be able to be saved. Eagle Hook Country. What the hell is this? I know. This is the dragon of the myth and legend of the Dragon Kingdom. Dragon, we have it in mythology, but it's not like this. The dragons of the Dragon Kingdom are different from the dragons of our West. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it's strong anyway, and it looks like it has to be at least S+. S+? Great. This Dragon Kingdom dungeon creator will definitely not be able to stop it. Island nations. Nanny, is it really a dragon? Oh my god. Dragons have appeared. What is the place on the battlefield of national fortune? It doesn't matter what the place is, anyway, the Dragon Kingdom is going to be finished this time. Not enough. The Dragon Kingdom is known as the descendant of the dragon, and this dragon won't help the Dragon Kingdom, right? How is this possible? No matter how powerful the wasteland beast is, it will not dare to disobey the orders of the Supreme Consciousness, otherwise it will be obliterated. Well, that's true. Dragon Kingdom stronghold. The warriors were all shocked. A detachment leader was stunned and asked, Captain, am I dazzled, is that really? Dragons in myths and legends. How do I know when I step on a horse? Yang Yongqiang only felt that his scalp was numb, and he subconsciously muttered to himself, I never thought that I would fight with the dragon one day. Fighters. Captain, you haven't thought about it, and we haven't thought about it either. Boom boom boom. In the midst of the thunder and flickering, a huge creature broke through the dark clouds and emerged. But didn't see the head. All you see is the torso of the creature. It looks a lot like a snake. However, there are scales on the body. And it is black scales. Many Chinese people speculate in their hearts, this can't be a black dragon, right? Roar. The roar came again. And with this roar, a huge head directly pierced through the clouds and appeared in front of everyone's eyes. Hiss. Countless people are gasping for air. Because the head of this creature is really a dragon's head. Name, Wasteland Xiao. Race, a water beast with dragon blood. Strength, S+. Evaluation, the python with the blood of the dragon clan has become a Xiao, and when it breaks through to the SS level, it can shed its skin and break out of the cocoon to become a dragon.